My research is engaged around precision ag technologies and precision ag practices, developing sensing systems, looking at different cameras, thermal cameras, multispectral cameras, using unmanned aerial systems. We are all geared towards, optimizing crop inputs. How can we increase efficiency? How can we reduce pain points of the producers? We first got to work with their product called Dust, which is a seed lubricant. When Lomotech and USP approached back again to talk about the seed coating project, I was very excited. I wanted to learn more about what this product has to provide. For this study, we planted both corn and soybean. For corn, we have 2 different seed treatments, and for soybean, we have 3 different seed treatments. For corn, I think we planted somewhere in the range of 65-70 acres, and for soybean, we planted somewhere around 200 acres. 2 things we are measuring. We're gonna look at seed spacing, and we're gonna look at emergence. If these seeds can show themselves that they can flow through the system, they can give you the right singulation and the right spacing in the trench, I think we are good.
Part of my responsibilities or my duties are to come here to take measurements, serious measurements from our experiments. We can measure space between plants, we can know the coefficient of variation that we have in the field. We can get the population we have in the field. Then we can compare that with our planting data. We can know the percentage of emergence we had. So it can be very precise and more accurate than any measured tape that you can get.
Every day we come to the field, we learn something new, try to develop new technology for the American farmers. Is a great job always. After the planting day, we back to this field every day and we took different samples. We took samples of plant population, plant separation, and we took samples of nodulation of each plant inside each strip of each block. This is one of the strips from Lomotech treatment. And like we can see here, the level of pods on this plant is really good. For sure, this will be over the average yield of the rest of the field.
I think COTE was comparable or slightly better in terms of its behavior in the metering system, and that is primarily coming from the aspect of how well the seed spacing was in the trench. From an emergence standpoint, there were no visual differences. I think from what we've learned in the first year, it's very exciting. I think COTE meets our expectation in terms of a product standpoint. I feel really good about it. I think it is always a good idea to not use any kind of adulterants like plastics or microplastics, anything to add in our soils. We want to keep our soils as healthy and as sustainable for future generations as possible. It's a liquid polymer which just coats on the seed itself. It will stay on the seed, abrade less, and provide all the benefits of what it was supposed to do. European markets have timeline. So 2023 is a year when they are going to require products which are all free from microplastics, products which are safer, greener for the environment. So I think this will be the right product for the requirements from environmental or from a regulation standpoint. It will drive the market. It will drive the conversation. If US has to follow suit and if US sets up similar standards, I don't think we have any other product in the market to support that kind of thing. I don't know, I always want to take a lead. Why are you waiting for someone else to tell me that you should be doing this, right? I think this is the right thing to do. But I also want to say that it says coming from soy protein, which is a US soybean. So I think it just helps everyone. I think that's a huge advantage. So I think people are gonna look at all of that as a package.